Is it possible that we are at the bottom of the bear market, the crypto winter, and we just don't know it because we're so goddamn stupid? Well, here's the thing. It feels like the bottom of a bear market. I mean, look at all the FUD coming at us. Left and right, between MicroStrategy, JP Morgan, all the usual players just fudding us to the max. I've even seen some videos where it's like, is this the end of Bitcoin? Is Bitcoin over? You get those at the bottom of a bear market. You don't get those in the heat of a bull market. And now, when you think about it time-wise, where are we? We've just spent 12 months going nowhere fast. 12 months. 2025, the lost year, some say. 12 months, excuse me, of going absolutely nowhere despite all the bullish fundies coming up our Adirondack so fast, yet the price doesn't move. Now, what happens in a bear market? You get nothing but good news from guys like Bob, and nothing happens. Well, what just happened in 2025? We had the most bullish action, the most bullish fundamentals we've ever seen. It doesn't get more bullish than the leader of the free world saying that he's going to make United States the crypto capital of the world. There's nothing more bullish than that. Did the price move? Yeah, maybe a little bit, but not as much as it would have, say, 2021. Can you imagine in 2021 if we had an announcement like that? The price would have doubled instantly. Now, what did the price do? It went up, don't get me wrong. Price has gone up, but it's not the price maturity or upside that we're used to in the heat of a bull market. So, 12 months of nothing but bullish fundamentals coming at us, yet the price doesn't move. When does that happen? That happens in a bear market. Could we have just been, because when it comes to bear markets, what do? We spend it in denial. No, it's not the bear market. And so I was looking outwards to the next year to be in denial. So one might say we're in denial now. But have we been in denial for 12 months? Because think about this. If we were to really do a forensic on FOMO, an old-fashioned FOMO forensic, well, when was the last time we kind of felt it? I would say we might have felt it. That Trump pump circa 2024. And I know the cycle's all screwed up if that was the parabolic run-up, but if we want to call something a parabolic run-up, I would say coming from 15.5 to 126, somewhat parabolic. If we compare bottoms to tops. Now, what we didn't see is a parabolic blow-off top from 126 to, I don't know, 200K. Would that have sufficed? Would that have put the right taste in our mouth? You know what? I'm good. This bull run's good. See you later. I don't think so, because we have so many expectations of $1 million here, 500K here, 300K here, and here we are, $93,000. Has it been disappointing? Yeah, I suppose, to a certain degree. But again, back to the denial. Since that blow-off top, we can call it, if we want to, of the Trump pump, November 24th, what did we hit? No, we weren't even at 100K. We were in the 90s. We're basically where we are now. 1 year ago, then we had a little bit, 30%, 40% pump up. And then we have been in denial ever since. Hardcore denial. And we see the cycle maxis come out. I myself am a maxi at all aspects to certain types of the cycle. So I do subscribe to the 4-year cycle until things are broken. And right now, things aren't really broken. We did have a Q4 of the post-halving year high. 126, check. Now, if we've been in a bear market for 12 months already, did we bottom at 80K? Was that the bottom of the bear market? Because you have to remember one thing, we're having muted tops, so we have to assume we'll have some muted bottoms. Now, is 35% muted enough? So 2021, from all-time highs to 15.5 or whatever it was roughly 77%. Now, do we cut that in half for this bear market low? I don't know. It's kind of a stretch, kind of a reach, but it would make sense, because if this is when the cope starts to happen. Well, we didn't see a parabolic rise to the upside, so maybe we won't see a subsequent parabolic drop down to the downside. It would only make sense, right? And it would be nice and equal and fair, but we know one thing about the market. It's not equal and it's not fair. So what max pain would actually be would be no real massive pump to the upside, parabolic I'm speaking, but the usual dump, 70% down to, I don't know what that would be, 30,000, 40,000. That would be absolute max pain. But maybe we've just spent the last 12 months in the denial phase. Now, how sweet would that be if 80K was the bottom and we just go up from here? What's the probability of that playing out? Geez, I don't know. 50-50. The more I think about it, the more 2025 kind of has felt like a bear market. Did nothing, went nowhere, had incredible good news almost on the daily, and yet the price just kept on dumping. Massive FUD coming our way now. Stories of OGs selling their massive stash. Like I said, these OGs aren't smart, they're just lucky. Can you imagine if you got into Bitcoin, excuse me, back in 2011 to avoid the government? So you spent 10, 12 years screwing the government only to sell your massive bag back to the government. So you can spend the rest of your life getting screwed by the government. That's why they're not smart, they're just lucky. And anyone who's lucky with money will always eventually lose it. But the question is, have we been in a bear market for 12 months already? And are we on our way up? It's a nice thought. It's a little bit of copium in a sea of bearish news, in a sea of FUD. But it's a humble opinion of this piano that the one thing that we missed in this entire bull run was retail. Now, was it because the law of large numbers came in and people just said, 100K, that's up, I'm out. I'll buy this shit coin for 0.0001 cents. I'll be a millionaire. Maybe that came in. But like I said before, I'll say it again. The real black swan was no retail. And without retail, we can't really get that blow off top. Now, to all the institutions and hedge funds that thought they'd be cute, do all their purchases on the OTC, over-the-counter desk. Hey, so we don't affect the price. Don't wanna splash the price around. Well, you filled your bags waiting for retail to jump in. And I suppose, at the end of the day, well, the joke's on you.